pick off some Overlords. Zealot's getting stuck a little bit in that mix. Huge Zergling, Mutalisk Force. Oh, a very nice Blink pulling back to let the Zerglings take care of those Zealots. Looks like he is just going to continue to bounce back, and wow, very nice aggression. 3 Zealots still behind, saying he forgot to kill me.
And looks like Idra's going to be falling back onto that creep. Here comes the Stalkers from Tester. Looks like they're going to pick up that Overlord. Here's Idra actually pushing up. Wow, some nice blink there. Only a couple of units. Wow, that is some great unit control. I do not believe any of those Zerglings actually hit a Stalker, but now it is Stalker against Muta. And wow, another great blink there as the attack range of Muta is quite small. And again, another great blink.
Just an amazing aggression by Tester in this spot, and he's able to get so many free Overlords. But I mean, I don't know, Idra is just doing such a good job of continuing to produce units. More Mutalisk, more Zerglings trying to spray in here. Look at that great blink spread. Blinking Stalkers in every direction to do so much damage. But more Zerglings coming in, no upgrades yet for Idra. 1-1 for Tester. He's going to be able to do a lot more magic with those Stalkers as a result.
And we've seen a lot of players, especially someone like Noni, utilizing Blink, but this is probably the best control of anyone I've seen from the Protoss, Protoss player pool. Using Blink like Tester just did, that was some great control from him, and he's going to push forward as he knocked out all of the mutas there, and now he looks like he's into, yes, he is on the creep of Ender, but here come a couple more mutas and links, and again, some great Blinks.
And you know, as impressive as this is, I'm concerned that Tester is not doing anything else in his bases. He is not continuing to upgrade. It's just warp gates, and it looks like no, just more pylons. There's no other transitions going on. He's only doing Stalkers all the time, and this Blink micro is great, but with Idra's economy, it's going to be very easy for Idra to just keep macroing, keep throwing money at the problem until, you know, eventually Tester loses momentum.
Now let's go into the production tab, see if Idra is just going to continue. Yes, he's actually making a couple
Tester's
of
not making anything this game.
Idra's just like, screw units, I don't need him, I have a Blink. And here he goes, actually proving that again with the Blink right there, with the Stalkers. Not taking too much damage there. But again, here comes some more where Stalkers actually warping in, and that's really all that Tester is stuck to this match.
It looks like a lot of Hydralisks popping out for Idra. He's going to be able to do a very, very nice spread right here in this arc area if he has the time to do it. He's angry his Blink tactics didn't work. He's just going to go ahead and kill off his... Yeah, there he goes. That way he has a little bit more mobility. But I am actively looking for some sort of next step to Tester's play, because right now, as far as I can tell, this is just a gigantic 17-minute mid-game army push.
Uh-oh, there's the forward pylon coming from Tester. He does actually split his forces, and Idra does kind of have an attack set up for it there with the nice concave split with the Lings and the Hydralisk. And Tester is going to wait for that pylon, I do believe. Wow, another pylon kind of blocking his own forces there. That's actually going to be nice if you think about it, because you can't blink behind it. That will delay those Lings from coming through.
This is just such a great arc from Idra, and just scooting it over to get at just the right positioning. Huge push. Here comes the big push from Tester, and the surround. No. Oh my god, great job by Idra, but look at Tester pulling right back into that narrow little alley, and oh, look at the force field blinking back. Gotta pull back here into this spot.
He forgot to pull those Mutalisks back though right now as they do. All die. Wow, Idra just forgetting actually to micro those, or control those mutas in general. Just control A-ing them there into the Stalkers of Tester.
And you can tell Idra's under a lot of pressure. This evolution chamber has done nothing all game long, but he still is getting the +2 carapace. You almost always get those upgrades in pairs, but of course, Idra in a lot of stress at this point in time. These Stalkers have been consuming so much mental energy, but Idra still relying heavily on his mechanics. Right, look at these expansions just pouring out units. And he's also getting an infestation pit for the Hive. Idra still continuing to transition, continuing to play. Look how low his money is.
Yeah, really a ton of Hydralisks right now, but also a ton of Stalkers right now from Tester. He's also only on 2 bases compared to Idra's 4, maybe 5 if you count that high yield S2. And double robotics facility. We are going to probably be seeing some Colossus here soon from the Protoss player.
And this is exactly the way that Idra lost against Tester in the round of 8. I mean, in those games, Idra had this huge surround, was way ahead in food. It looks like Idra is just tired of the waiting game and punishes 3 Zealots for it. It looks like he will end up backing up, though, and creating this concave. But again, in the round of 8, Tester versus Idra in Group B, I mean, Idra was in this beautiful spot, had just as many bases as in this game. But Tester did this really smart, fast swap to a huge number of Colossi. Yep, there's the robotics bay. And Idra lost everything because he only had Hydras. So it's going to be really, really dangerous.
Yeah, that Overlord still, I mean, Tester is, I'm not even sure if he's seen that Overlord there sitting right above his Okay, I guess I should point to it here on the map right there. He really hasn't seen too much, but again, it's not really giving too much information to him. But right now, we do have quite the force from both players. There's the robotics facility. Do we have a robotics bay going down anywhere?
Yeah,
on the map?
it's right up here.
Yeah, so there it goes. We're gonna start seeing some Colossus here really soon.
And I mean, look, already these minerals are very, very low. Will he start getting that range upgrade? That's so important range upgrade. Yes, there it is. He's going to be chrono boosting. And I mean, Tester's broke. He's putting everything on this attack. And all that Idra can really do is just hold back and play it patient because he's maxed right now. So he is teching up to the hive. This will let him get the Ultralisks. This will let him get the Broodlords. Very interesting choice at this point in time. I really like it. He has seen these robotics facilities, so whether it ends up being these Colossi or it ends up just being Immortals, of course, the Greater Spire does allow Broodlords, which would be an excellent addition to this force. So 2 Colossi coming out. He can't quite push yet, just wants to wait for it. Uh-oh. Looks like the Probes in Mutiny going to try to come out as well. It doesn't even matter. He is almost broke. He can't quite push yet. You do need more and more Colossi at this point. So right now, Idra realizing that he just needs to defend this one last attack, and he is starting to throw down a ton of Spine Crawlers. Very, very nice arc right now. Look at this, just skirting the edge of the creep, look, blinking just to rearrange his units because they are so clustered in this center area, and these 2 Colossi are almost done. This is going to be the trigger that marks that he is going to be attacking. Huge spread out right now. Are there any Broodlords coming out yet? I do not see them. The Greater Spire is not even done. This is going to be so close for Idra. I mean, Idra's 200 food army against his 170 food perfect Colossus timing is going to be very, very hard for Idra, and here it comes. Looks like he's going to be repositioning himself, warping in more Stalkers. All right, there's the Guardian Shield. He's advancing forward. He's just charging. He's not going to wait at all, throwing down some very nice force fields. But look at the control, pulling everything back, letting the long range of his Colossi use everything. And there's some great force fields getting thrown down. Guardian Shields annihilating absolutely everything. Oh no, the Hydras are going to try to surround, but they are not in good shape. The Stalkers, this might be a repeat of the round of 8 game, but there are 3 Broodlords here on the side. And suddenly, Tester's charging forward. Why is he moving that far to the right? He should have been pulling back. The Colossi are completely undefended, but they are still roasting through huge numbers of Hydralisks. Oh my god, Idra might have been able to defend this huge all-in, and there it is.
GG there from Tester. Wow, that was some great play there from Idra. Really, I mean, that was a ton of Hydralisks for him to deal with those Colossus. We're obviously there to deal with those Hydras, but some great force fields from Tester. Really didn't do much.
I mean, it just really goes to show that if you are patient, a lot of times you don't have to force the issue. You can sit back, rely on your economy, and Idra just had great timing with those Broodlords. Even though there were only 3 of them, they were taking a lot of shots and doing a lot of damage to the Colossi. So that means that Idra is currently up 2-1 in this series.
So we are going to be going into Game 4. We don't know the map yet because, of course, the loser